I call Jono Naylor.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and it's a pleasure that this is the second bill in a row when we've had wide support from right across the House, which is, makes for a nice Thursday afternoon, really quite pleasant, in fact. And of course, this is another area where, of course, we do need to be, I think, operating across parties as well, because we have a great human rights record internationally in New Zealand, but that doesn't mean that we should rest on our laurels, and basic human rights is a really important issue for us to be able to ensure that we maintain our international record, but actually still continue to improve on our human rights in New Zealand as well. Now, the primary purpose of this bill was to give greater flexibility to the Human Rights Commission. I think that we would all agree that it's important that where we have in any government department, well, not so much a government department, when we have any public body, that there is an ability to be flexible to best meet the needs of the people whom they're trying to serve. And I think that's what this was all about. And yes, the original legislation didn't necessarily establish the roles of race relations and equal opportunities employers, but the job titles as such. And I think on reflection, as we've gone through this process, the Minister has again brought the SOP in at the committee stage that said, look, if it's going to give people confidence that those people are still going to be focused on those things, that we retain the titles for the people who are focused on that part of the work, then so be it. And so I think that's been a healthy process and a good one. Mr Speaker, I just want to focus on the establishment of the Disability Commissioner, and I think this is a really strong signal for us to be able to send to the disability community. Palmerston North, where I come from, has the highest proportion of its population with disabilities, and so it's going to be really important for those people, I think, to know that as a government we take their issues seriously, that when they have got issues that they want resolved, that there is going to be somebody who's committed to that, who's committed as a part of the Human Rights Commission to devoting a huge amount of their time and energy to that particular sector. Mr Speaker, as I've said earlier, I think this is a positive move forward. I think it is high time that we did get it sorted. I know Claire Curran just said that it was 2012 when she did her first reading speech. The bill itself was introduced in 2011. It's not quite mainland cheese, I know, but good things do take time, and I think it's great that we've now got to a place where we can all agree on this going forward, that we can now continue to move forward with improving the human rights of New Zealanders and ensuring that everybody's rights are protected. Thank you.
I call Mayor